What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Anime Rift, the show with the greatest takes in anime history. We're making anime great again, all right? And if you're not watching this show, well, shame on you. As always, I am joined by the greatest co host on the planet, Ox and Jake. What's going on this week, guys? What's new? What's exciting?
What's up, buddy?
I see legs in the background.
I know.
What's going on in that bed?
Wait,
apparently,
She had
we
nut
are
back there, boy.
we are keeping Jake up. All right. I mean, I know we talked a bit on it last week, but Jake, what's some of those moves you pulling out there?
But you know, I have an early sleepy time around here.
Yeah, early sleepy time. All right.
Listen. Let me tell you. If you ask me, we're keeping Jake down. You know what I mean?
Jake down. We're holding them back. We're
The
blocking.
public's lucky. The public is lucky.
Yeah, we're cop blocking over here, but I'm gonna clip the hell out of that shit.
Yeah,
Is
it? The leg raise. Yeah. Whoa! Look at that. Oh man.
No, it's not
guys,
my
we
new
have more
screensaver.
awesome topics to talk about this week. I apologize for my, low down look if you're watching this on YouTube. I'm going through a very, very rough week right now, and it's taking its toll on my body. I'm at about week 4 right now, and it's hurting me. I don't know if I've got the actual flu or like something they call the keto flu, but like I'm not actually doing keto, but I've cut my carbs so low that I might have just accidentally put my body into ketosis, and I might have that. I don't know, but we're going to soldier on through this because Anime North is on the way. And
Yes,
as
sir.
we've announced, we are going to be there live in person doing 2 unique shows on Friday and Saturday, which means we're not going to deliver the same performance to you. You're going to want to be at both shows because we are going to drop it like it's hot, bringing you the hottest takes, controversial takes, and we are going to argue with you. If you come in there with a bad take, we are going to argue with you. All right.
Or a good take, if you let Ox up to it.
Anyways.
Ox is going to argue with a good take.
Right. But here's the good news. You will indeed get to actually have your opinion put onto our show, and you'll be able to debate with Bad Take Jake. So,
Must be a
it's
new guy
win-win
coming in. I don't
for
know.
you.
I don't know who that is.
Right?
Mm.
I mean, I don't even know how I'm going to intro him yet. I'm going to have to be like that. You remember way back in the very first episode when he came in all cocky and was like, I wish we could just flash back to that. Like, I'm J2K, aka this, aka that.
Oh, you know who it is.
Like that's you know who it is. I want to go back to that episode. Like I kind of feel like we should make an intro video for Anime North, and that's got to lead it up with the J2K. And then
Listen, what we'll do,
Ox and I are just like, I'm frozen. This is Ox.
what
Let's
we'll
go.
do is we'll bring him in with that foot clip, and then we'll hook him with the I'm Jake, aka Jake to Kill, aka
You know
Jake
it
the
is.
Snake.
So yeah, you guys are not gonna want to miss that. It's gonna be awesome. We're setting up our topics now for it. It's gonna be exciting. We have lots of fun. As soon as we have the exact times, we are gonna post it across all our social medias, where you can come and check it out. We are gonna be walking around the convention as well. I promise I'll wear something Anime Rift so that will be noticeable, and you can come and find us and bug us in person because we like that, and we're friendly people. So today, I believe we are going to talk about what we think is the best anime so far in 2024. We're going to talk about our 2024 watch list, what's upcoming for us now that we're in the summer of anime and we have moved past the spring of anime. And we're going to touch on just a little bit of video gaming, not too much to cover in that. And we had a question. I forget what the question was.
I think Ox is going to try to quote us out, but we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see if he can
No,
pull
we were going
one.
to talk about beef. Because there's so much beef going on in the hip hop universe right now. And we wanted to see what characters we thought would have beef with each other. Now this one we're just kind of be freeballing off the top of our head here because this is not a topic we had discussed previous. So now we're just gonna throw it out there and hope that we're right in some kind of way.
Oh yeah.
So, as always, we appreciate you guys listening, and make sure you follow us on all our social medias. That's where we put out all our information, as well as Like us on YouTube and click the notification bell. And of course, wherever you listen to your podcast, be sure to leave us a review, as that helps us get better traction. We love you guys. All right, let's roll into some topics here. We have, what do you want to start with? Best anime 2024 or rolling into summer?
2024, dude.
2024.
And this is
Alright,
released 2024, right?
Yeah,
I
release.
think I'm okay with released or just something that you watched.
Or yeah, maybe something that you watched or aired or whatever.
Because 2024 hasn't been that good.
Minus Code Geass.
And here comes Bad Take Jake. You know what, Jake? Sing. Just take it off. Just start this rocket ship to the moon. All right.
Monsters 103. It's a single episode, but I still think it's one of the best animes I watched this year. As far as like release this year. Code Geass probably watched, but 103 Monster was probably the best new anime.
I like that. That's not bad.
Frozen?
But
don't you dare say Solo Leveling.
I'm not.
Okay.
Actually, I have thoroughly enjoyed Classroom of the Elite. And although I have pretty much watched all 3 seasons in just the short amount of time I have, I gotta say, I just love everything about it. I think it's a nice break from all of the like actual hand-to-hand combat fighting and into the mental of like what this elite high school situation is, and just everything that goes on in this thing, like everything going on between Kushida and Ayano and just even the old president to the new president. And I love how like this school just lives off of expulsion. Because like you have these wild exams that then turn into you're going to be expelled, which turn into classroom points. It's like a fight for survival in high school. And you're sitting there wondering like, okay, but what's the rest of the outside world like if these individuals are being groomed to be the best of the best? You kind of gotta like, you wonder about everything else going on. And it's just, the character development in it is top tier. The actual characters themselves, fantastic. There's not really a whiny character in there. There's like in Pseudo alone is probably the most character development from the first episode all the way up to the end of season 3, and how much he's come so far to being the person that's easily going to be voted out to being one of the best characters. You know, still tons of mystery that swirls around all of the elite class A level people or class B level people, and just the way they divide up these points or have keeper of the points, and it's such a wild concept to me, and I think it's probably hands down the best one I've watched.
Nice.
Okay,
I
so
like
watched
that.
and released.
Yeah. Well, it's not the best one I've watched ever, but
This year.
it is.
Nice. Hey, listen. Better than Solo Leveling. What are you saying?
That's what he's saying.
That's what he's saying. Nice.
Solo
Hey, I like
Leveling
it.
was good, but I'm sorry, but you gave us episode 7.5, and I can never forgive you for that. So,
And the waste of a first episode.
and the first episode was weird, and I don't know. It's one of those ones where it's just a lot better in English, and that's weird to me.
Lot better. I like that. I like that though. Classroom Elite is really good too. So I
Actually, you
cannot
locking
fault
into
you for
Code
that.
Geass?
I'm not locking in Code Geass, dude.
Okay.
I'm locking in Freerun, dog. Like
Freerun?
I'm sorry.
Freerun is
Okay.
good.
Freerun,
Yeah.
Freerun
Freerun is good.
is it's a quest, you know? Like
Yeah.
it's so good, man.
It's an adventure.
I
Yeah,
can't
like
get
literally
over
that's the
how
point of
much
it. Yeah.
like
It's an adventure.
like, buddy, you know, if an anime has you crying on the first episodes and you don't know no characters, like, you know, it's well written. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you drop a when you drop a tear, you know what I mean? I'm like, ah. But
Yeah, it's
Frieren definitely for me has been the most enjoyable anime I watched. I mean, Code Geass was phenomenal.
Yeah, Code Geass was good.
But outside of that, what else have I watched in 22? I mean, Solo Leveling. I mean, I enjoyed Solo Leveling. I think it ended at a pretty good point. I also enjoyed. I have to catch up on it, but Dr. Elise. I was enjoying Dr. Elise.
Yeah,
quite a
yeah.
bit.
I haven't watched that
But-
either. You're right. I do have to catch
But
that one.
But I will say, Frieren has definitely been my absolute favorite. She is. I mean, I can't think of another MC like her. I think she's just one of a kind.
I think Freerun is like a better Jobless, like a better adventure than Jobless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Like I mean, Jobless is nice, but like I feel like this whole entire like arc of him just trying to get back his manhood was so dull.
Yeah, yeah. The whole what are we the second season, first half, terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't think
and
it was
all
that
of season
bad. I
one
mean,
was-
it was annoying that it was in the school, and a lot of it was very linear.
Mhm.
But I mean,
Yeah.
it was no different than Vinland Saga taking place on a farm the entire time.
Okay.
but at least you got real character development in that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not, hey,
Erectile dysfunction.
I
I'm
will
at
say-
a school for magic trying to figure out how to solve my ED.
I will. I will say the one thing that annoyed the crap out of me was the fact that he could not figure out that this was his childhood friend. I mean, you spent how many
Oh, the girl with the
hours
glasses. Yeah.
with
Oh,
this
yeah.
girl, and
Yeah.
you could not figure out. It's
But-
like Clark Kent putting on glasses. You
Yeah.
dead ass don't know he's Superman. He looks the same. Like,
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, that was tough, man. And I don't know. For me, it's just like season one was so good. Like especially the first half of season one, because like he's just learning magic
Yeah. The training phase.
and training and all that stuff. All that stuff was spectacular. And like I was super excited for this because I'm like, man, he's gonna really dive in. Because he even says it himself. He hasn't really grown much since the end of season one in terms of like what he's learned. So I was like
Yeah.
hoping that he would like take a step up.
Mhm.
yeah.
And he hasn't. So I am needing him to do that in this part two. I'm hoping he does now that he kind of has that out of the way. But it also pisses me off because Sylvia, whatever her name was, she wasn't the one I want him to be with. I don't
I
care. Like
We all want the mage.
His master?
Yeah,
No,
she's
I don't want
wandering.
that. I don't want that one.
You want the redhead
that
one?
I want the redhead.
Okay.
That's what I want.
You little
Okay.
dirty fox.
I know she broke his heart, but it was she did things the way she did them for a certain reason. You know what I'm
She said, "I
saying?
wanna
Isn't
be a
she
little kitty
royalty
meow."
though?
Yeah,
Isn't
she
She's
is
royalty, but
Yeah.
she feels like she's not strong enough to stand at his side and all that other stuff. So
Yeah,
What a
we're gonna
cop
get
out.
there.
but
Now,
yeah,
listen,
it's called an
when we-
excuse.
Okay, what's Sylvia do? Okay,
Sylviette at ETT.
yeah, that's how unmemorable she is.
Mm. He couldn't even remember. All she had was
Yeah.
some shades on.
Yeah. So,
God, stupid cop out. Oh man.
hey.
Well, that was. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
But-
Season 2 is coming out, so
Speaking of which, I guess we can talk about what we're watching now
Yes.
that
or things we're going to watch because I already know one I'm gonna watch because I've watched a few teasers for it, and it just looks like a good time all around, and that's gonna be Delicious in the Dungeon.
Delicious in the Dungeon.
It
Crunchyroll?
just, I think it's on Crunchyroll and on Netflix, and it just
Mhm.
looks like one of those lighthearted,
I know it's
plays-
on Netflix.
yeah,
Yeah.
plays on like World of Warcraft kind of thing. Your classic anime dungeon crawler. And
Don't type in
but-
delicious in Crunchyroll. I'll tell you that right now.
and I think that one's gonna be a good one.
got me curious. You know what I'm saying?
Just- Not gonna tell you how to live your life, but
Obviously, we're gonna be looking forward to Kaiju number 8.
Kaiju,
It's gonna
yeah.
be that's gonna be a big one. I gotta start that.
Dropping numbers too, huh?
Yeah.
Delicious. What the fuck?
I told you not to type in stuff.
Why is a penguin popping up? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Kaiju number 8.
Jobless Part 2, Season 2.
Jobless
So-
Part 2 Season 2.
That'll
Kaiju
be
number
upcoming
8.
as well.
Demon Slayer, if it releases.
If it ever releases, yeah.
Godspeed.
That'll be
Beginning
fun.
of May. I think it was like May 8th or something like that.
Ashira training arc. For all
Are
of
we
you
going-
that went and spent $14 at a movie theater, I'm sorry, because we're gonna watch it for free on May
For
8th
20 minutes.
for 20 minutes.
Hey, listen, they got to see it, I guess.
Yeah.
You know,
I
the
know.
only thing I'm really sad about is they didn't come out with like an elaborate popcorn bucket like with Dune, you know?
May
The
12th.
pocket pussy
Elaborate.
of
Yeah,
pocket
dude, I
pussy
saw
of
that.
popcorn, you know?
Yeah, I saw that.
Can
You
I
see the
get
TikToks where they're like, "I'll take the Doom bucket, no
Yeah.
popcorn."
Yeah, no popcorn, just
butter?
butter. Just butter.
Listen, we know from last episode you don't care about that. You want the ass. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
He's eating the bottom of the bucket.
I still haven't seen those clips on TikTok. Where are they? I was ready to like them.
They're on the up and up.
Mm-hmm. They got fucking shadow banned immediately.
Yo, Kaiju number 8. The instant dub is crazy, right?
That's the world we live in now. Okay, that's what
Live
you gotta
stream,
realize.
instant sub, instant dub, straight
Yeah.
on Crunchyroll.
People are on it.
We talked
People
about it a
are
bit
on it.
last week where
I know.
now they're
That's
just
so
right on it right
mind-boggling.
there
Mhm.
instantly.
Hey,
So looking forward to those ones. Those will be good.
yeah, I'm absolutely looking forward to that.
I feel like it's going to be a lot more anime watching in the summer than there was in the spring. Because I think
We say that every season.
Yeah, but you
We
know
do.
what? We made a really good grind in the winter when it was like all those really, really top tier shows. And the
Yeah.
spring, I'm not going to lie, besides Solo Leveling and me actually watching Classroom of the Elite, the spring, dare I say, was a bit of a letdown. And maybe I just didn't expand my horizon far enough to watch every anime on the planet, but I just don't have that kind of time in my life.
Winter was kind of a letdown too. Let's be honest with ourselves.
What was?
The winter
Uh-huh.
animes.
Yeah.
We ain't had a peak since Vinland Saga. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna
Since,
say
I
the
mean,
Vinland Saga
last
Blue
winter.
Lock was like that was peak.
Chainsaw Man was.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man. That was
great.
peak anime, right?
Yeah, we've had like a season have a really good anime. Like, you know, Winter had Frieren. Like, you know, that was gas. But there was no one to pair with it, I feel
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel
let's
like there was
see.
just a lot more standout when it came to things like Solo Leveling and Free Ren and stuff like
I
that.
feel like we
because
picked up Free Run late too.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, and it was just really everyone just kind of rested back into their old comfortables, like One Piece, right? Because there just wasn't a whole lot going on. And
I also feel like there's certain ones, like we haven't watched Mashal. And like people are like
Mashal,
in
yeah.
love with that. People are in love with that. Speaking of letdowns, what do you guys think of the ones that we're watching? Which one do you think is going to let us down the most? Demon Slayer, Kaiju number 8, Jobless.
Jobless, 100%.
I think it's going to be Jobless too, and that's saying something.
see,
Okay.
and I think the opposite. I think that they know they made an okay season, and I think that they're going to come out with something big. Something big is going to happen, and we're going to be back into the magic. We're going to be back into the, awesome sequences. I think Demon Slayer is going to let us down. But, and I'm saying that because I think they just hyped it up too much. I think it's just so hyped and so overhyped that at this point, if they don't deliver in the first 4 or 5 episodes, I think it's going to drop off. Now, I'm not saying Demon Slayer is famous. Demon Slayer is famous for the last 4 episodes being absolutely stellar. So I have complete faith that the coming into the finale is going to be nothing short of amazing. But at where we are right now with our podcast being almost 2 years through it and the things we're critiquing, we're looking for whole-bodied animes. We're not looking for a couple episodes here and there. If you want to get my passing grade, which I guess doesn't hold any weight in the world, but if you want it from me, it's got to be full-bodied. It's got to have a good storyline. It's got to have the character development.
Yeah.
It's got to be something that I want to sit here and talk about and tell people, you got to watch this, right?
Vinland Saga Season 2. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, like for Vinland Saga, you know that Season 3 is going to come and deliver because of the way it ended Season 2. Jobless, again, it's flirting that line. It had an iffy season, but they have the chance to do something incredible here and drop a fantastic season and just keep you wanting more. Demon Slayer, I just see has a whole lot of potential for failure.
And the thing for me with Jobless is I always enjoy the first half of the season. But even Season 1, I enjoyed the first half of the season, but the traveling stuff kind of got old for me.
Yeah.
Oh, with the new guy, I kind of like that.
Like,
I like that
at first, I loved it, but like it just kind of got old quick for me. Like I don't know, maybe it was just like
It was low key a copy paste of Ron Call arc though.
yeah, and I was just like, okay, like this is, and like same thing with season 2 because I enjoyed the depressed version of him and him like maybe getting out of it with that girl and finally jumping back into a party with some people. Like I enjoyed all that, but then the latter half when he decided to go back to school, I mean, I was like super excited, but it just led to him just searching out. Yeah. So I mean, there were some funny, great episodes like mixed in with some of that stuff here and there, but I'm hopeful for this part 2.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch Kaiju number 8 too. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I keep hearing really good things about it, so I'm excited to get in and watch that. One that I'm kind of hoping comes back soon is Hell's Paradise, because that had a spectacular ending and it was consistent all the way through. And I'm really hoping that Hell's Paradise makes its way back to us.
One of the guys in the D&D group watched the Hell's Paradise season 1 and was just like, man, I got to read it, and he says it's
peak.
Yeah.
And I'm ready for Bleach to come back as well. I'm ready for that part 3.
Yo, what's up with the Bartender Glass of God? It has
I see that
4.9 crazy ratings.
I've seen that a lot as well. Listen, I'm convinced it's that dude with the knife that was cutting the ice that I sent you a TikTok of. That's who it is. But I've seen that a lot actually myself. But I think it can't be season 1 because I've seen that.
It's on season 1. It's only got 5 episodes, no dub. Also,
really, I've heard because I've seen stuff about that like a while back. Maybe it was just when it was upcoming.
We all know we're looking forward to Reincarnated as a Vending Machine, all right?
Season 2 coming in hot.
Yeah, for real.
The anime that I didn't even know it had ended the season.
That was.
We've had some like really like strong to start out, but like fizzle off a little bit. Like just not like not no.
It just didn't. It just
JJK,
didn't have a season
where you're
ender.
just like where you're just like ready to watch the next episode.
Like
and I'm gonna call it right now. Call it right now before any of you guys get to do it. Crunchyroll with the profiles. Dibs on the Monkey D Luffy profile pic. Okay, guys.
You know what? This is actually a perfect thing to segue into. Is we want to talk a bit, if you haven't realized already, that Crunchyroll finally has implemented profiles. So if you're like us poor Canadians and you like to share all of your streaming services except for Netflix because Netflix is the devil, and they don't let you share anymore in Canada. But if you like to share and you can now you can create multiple profiles. So obviously Ox is kind enough to let me use his Crunchyroll. So we'll actually get to make our own profiles, and I won't have to, make him think that he's watched Classroom of the Elite again without watching it.
Yeah, because it's weird because it doesn't go. It goes based off the last episode watched. So it's awesome that they're doing the profiles. I don't know the details of it in terms of
how they intermingle.
You have to be like you with like YouTube TV, you have to be within a certain area code or all this stuff, and it goes off locations and everything like that. So
see, that's what they did. That's what they did to Netflix, where if you didn't reside in the same household, you could no longer use the account. So like I used to share apps across everything. I had access to every single app: Disney, Crunchyroll, Crave, everything. Right? Like I could, we just all of our friends shared it, even Spotify, right? And now Netflix has come out with this thing where now it's
the household
geo-based, household rule. Yeah, so you cannot watch it if you're not outside of that household. So I find myself driving my bus route, and I'm passing the in-laws, and I'm like loading Netflix while I'm on the bus. So I like go by their house and like I can watch it for a night and try to catch up on something because I just needed to. That or fuel Emily's unhealthy Grey's Anatomy addiction.
I think it's going to be Hulu style, where it's like a certain amount of devices can watch it at the same time.
Which is fine. Like, I get that. But
Yeah.
like geolocating it, where you have to
Yeah,
be
that
in
was a
the same
shiesty move.
household, like that's kind of dumb.
That was a
Especially
shiesty
for people
move.
that like travel on vacation, you know, or the biggest one I saw this year, I drive a lot of university students. They didn't have Netflix at university because their parents have it at their house and they can't both have it. So yeah,
Mhm.
there's just a lot of stupidity behind it, and I don't know.
It's a money ploy. I don't think it's going to last too long. It's lasted longer than I thought it would, for sure.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. It's lasted
Bless
a
you.
lot longer than I thought.
Thank you.
Quick mute.
Easy mute, dog. You
Yeah.
know, I'm fast with it, bro.
Felt it come in pause.
Called it
That's
Godspeed.
why it's important to
Yeah.
have the Go XLR board.
Mm. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Go XLR board, I don't know why it made me think of this, but my entire solid state, not SSD, M.2 drive, fully corrupted. Everything.
I know. And I just wanted to let you know when you said it, I had to wait for this episode to tell you this. This is what happens when you play games like Call of Duty.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
They
That's-
corrupt your drive. You have to reinstall Windows again.
Yeah.
And I can't put anything. I'm just gonna have to. I think it's just busted now.
They're telling you, please stop paying
Yeah,
for
just
this
don't
game.
do it.
Don't play this game. There are so many other ones out there that will charge you microtransactions.
Play Fortnite. We got all of them.
Oh my! You know what? This season of Fortnite's actually a banger, man. With the Avatar stuff,
I'm about to say it's Avatar, right? Yeah.
I have been on every Avatar quest, like dedicated, because they tease you at the very end. Everyone was like, "I want the Appa glider. I want the Appa glider," and then they're like, "Well, you're gonna have to do all the quests to get it. You can't just buy it." And I'm telling you, if you don't think I'm gonna be flying that giant bison around the Fortnite map, whew, you got another thing coming to you. Plus, I
Funny.
like the gun mods. Like now that you can mod the guns and you can add attachments to them, like you can just make some laser beam shooting guns.
Really?
Oh yeah,
I've been seeing a lot of clips lately.
yeah. It's been good. It's in a really good spot right now in terms of like gameplay and ability. There's a couple broken abilities like the fire bending and the water bending. Absolute stupidity. Like the water bending is essentially a sniper rifle that shoots as fast as an AR. The fire bending is better than any shotgun. Like it's a little busted.
Wow.
But it's a lot of fun. And 2 nights ago, I ran a complete Avatar build. I picked up all 4 elements
It's just
and
running
I
it.
ran around and I was like, no, I'm not picking up a single gun. I am going to win this game off of pure Avatar abilities. And guess what? The boy hit the gritty at the end because I won that game.
Oh,
No
wow.
wonder chicken dinner.
Yeah. And I was Avatar Korra to do it. So
Apparently, there's a
Avatar.
video of Avatar Korra. It's been popping up on my TikTok a lot. I
Is
don't
it-
know. I don't know what it is. I'm just telling you
Oh.
what TikTok's been telling me about. All right.
okay.
I just got
Everything
here,
that I
boy.
look up on YouTube and TikTok now is all fitness related. It's like, do you want to be the biggest bodybuilder in the world? And I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to change my body. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about the rest.
Hey,
unlike
listen, all I've been
unlike
getting
the
is
States, I just can't go have a tube shoved in my stomach and suck it all out. Although at this point, I wish I could.
out of Mexico. All I'm getting is J. Cole, Chris Brown. You know,
Oh yeah, the
Quavo
beef. The beef
disses.
is
Yeah.
crazy.
There's
That's
so
all I'm
much
getting.
beef in the hip hop world, and with that, let's talk about anime style. All right, because we got to bring anime to everything, right? Okay, so we know that there's so much beef going on in the hip hop game. You guys listen to hip hop music. I'm not the biggest fan in the world, but you can't even go on social media without seeing it anymore. I don't even know what Kanye West is doing nowadays. Last time I saw him, he was wearing a black bag over his head and calling it a fashion statement. I was like, well, if you tighten that just a little tighter, we won't ever have to look at you again.
Oh God,
Jesus.
But
Not the young Kanye.
okay, graduation Kanye is the great, like that was transcendent. All right, this Kanye is, I don't even know. All right, no, they can't even call him Kanye anymore. He's just yay.
Just
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah. But yeah, so anime, what characters would have beef with other anime characters? And we can span this across all the universe. I'm just gonna lay it down right now, and I'm gonna say Naruto and Monkey D. Luffy. All right, they're gonna have some beef.
No,
right.
dude, you're
Nah,
they're best
wrong.
friends. They're
The
best
two
friends.
biggest, no, the two
Crazy.
biggest, they're laying it down.
I don't, dude, they're sitting in front of a table. The only thing they're beefing over is the beef on the table. You know, like that. That's it.
No, because
That's
Zoro
he
and
likes Ichiro
Sasuke
Kuroda.
would have beef.
Zoro and Sasuke have hell of beef.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
I think Ichigo and Yusuke hella beef.
Guys, we talked about it a
Yusuke
few
from-
episodes ago.
Urameshi?
Kakashi
Mm.
and
Yu Yu Hakusho.
sorry.
Yu Yu Hakusho, you know they're aggressive, they fighting
Oh, yeah.
all the time. I think they're beefing.
But Kakashi and Gojo, you know that's a diss track waiting to happen.
I think they would be like yeah, they could probably it's a 50-50. Either they're beefing or they're just like slaying together.
Anyone remember like prime YouTube days when they had that epic rap battles of history?
Yes.
Like that's what I want to see, a Gojo versus Kakashi. And that,
Hey, disagree with you if you want to, but Anya and Boji beefing, okay? Like, you can't have two characters that cute in the same space and they not have a beef with each other.
Buddy, one can't even talk, all right?
Yeah, and one's gonna get killed by the other, and we already know who that's gonna be.
Yep. Anya taking a dub.
Frieren versus the guy from Jobless.
You think they're
But
beefing?
yeah,
Okay.
that's because that be because he's trying to look up on her skirt and then she blows him out of the water. You know what I'm
Pause.
saying? You know. Pause. Hey,
I've-
Jay, who's Ria's Grimmer you beefing with?
Rias Grimory, dude?
Who's she beefing with? She beefing with she beefing with Ina. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But Eno ain't got nothing on Rias Grimory.
she ain't got nothing on Ria's Grimmery, but Ina ain't gonna take that too well. You know what I mean?
Who's a snobby, like, thinks they're the tough? That girl from Clash of the Elite, the crazy psychopath girl?
Yeah.
Which
Her and
one?
Rias, I feel like
Oh,
the
yeah.
one
Oh yeah.
the one with the split personality, she acts all
Split per-
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her and Rias
I like that.
would beefing.
Yeah.
I like that. What other cooking character would Sanji beef with? Who's a cooker?
Oh, Food Wars. Who's the guy from
you
Food
think
Wars?
so?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you think
yeah,
so? Oh wow, yeah, that would
Yeah.
be
Yeah, he
hilarious.
can only
So-
beef against one person, Iron Chef Bobby Flay.
Gordon Ramsay.
In animated form.
It would be gas. I'm trying to think of some other ones. I think Inuyasha would beef with just any character you put him with. Like,
Yeah.
it wouldn't matter.
Yeah,
Dude,
wants
Inuyasha and
smoke.
Ichigo would be a good one. They would go at
they
it.
both want smoke. Yeah.
I would like Inosuke versus somebody like Inosuke in a room with any other character. Like, that
Yeah,
would be
any
hilarious.
strong character that's willing to fight.
Yeah.
Itachi versus the number one upper demon.
Mm,
I think Itachi gets dusted.
buddy. I don't know.
I think Itachi gets
You
dusted.
think Itachi gets dusted against an upper demon?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I think Itachi gets dusted. Like sick Itachi or
Oh,
like
yeah,
prime
yeah,
Itachi?
he does. No, Itachi
In his
wipes the floor
prime.
with a demon, dude.
Always.
Demons are
Always
getting
prime.
dusted by humans that just breathe different right now. You know what I'm saying? Come on,
Okay.
think about it.
But can a demon be like jutsued? You know what I'm saying? Like genjutsu?
Dude, I don't even think Gojo could beat Itachi, all right?
Okay,
Oh,
all
you're
you got to do is
Crazy.
if Itachi, like, because the special thing is they got the swords, right? The swords is what allows them to do it. Like,
Mhm.
you know, Itachi is a greater swordsman than anybody, I think, in Demon Slayer.
Mm.
I mean, it's a tough one.
And that ain't even his main thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Itachi's faster for sure.
Yeah.
He's definitely
Like,
faster.
He's winning, and like he ain't even got to beat him. He's just gonna like he can renegade him like, hey, bye. I just don't even want to
Bye.
deal with you. I don't even think it'd be no contest. I think
Itachi is strong.
Itachi's strong though. Another bad take, bad Jake. You heard?
But it was just a simple question. All right, but are we gonna overlook Frozen said Itachi could beat Gojo?
Itachi can be Gojo?
Yeah.
You think Itachi can be Gojo? You're crazy.
Okay, we said
He's not even gonna get the domain expansion off.
We said Kakashi can be Gojo.
Yeah.
With battle IQ, but I think Kakashi
I don't think Kakashi
is smarter than Itachi.
Okay, does Itachi own a like fucking like very widespread attack that can do like serious damage?
Amaterasu?
Yeah, Amaterasu.
Amaterasu doesn't have to touch him though, right? It would have to be like slashing or something.
But he doesn't have.
Does this
the Eternal
have a blade?
His Susanoo does. He has the blade that traps souls.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have internal Mangekyo. He doesn't have he doesn't really have anything spectacular except Amaterasu as far as like.
Okay, we ain't gonna talk
Kakashi
about
has Kamui.
No.
Kakashi has Kamui.
Which was essentially created by this guy's family.
The Kamui?
He has the ability to be able to do it.
No, he has not.
No,
done it.
he doesn't.
That's Obito's specific one.
No, that's specific to the eye itself. Like Shishui's is
the flicker step or whatever.
No, Shishui's is
the 10 years or 15 every 15 years.
Yeah. Like everybody has their own like like Sasuke's is the Amaterasu.
Yeah.
Same as
Itachi's, yeah.
Itachi. But yeah, Itachi has Amaterasu. Without Kamui, I don't know if Kakashi beats Gojo without Kamui.
I think Kakashi beats him as long as he's got Susanoo.
Which
I don't think so.
I just don't know the firepower behind Itachi's Susanoo like that.
Itachi Susanoo is strong.
But not. Did you say Kakashi or Itachi?
Itachi.
Yes, his is very strong. Very,
but
very
I don't
strong.
think he's ever went full Susanoo, like 100% Susanoo, whatever it is.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
That'd be a tough one.
Itachi.
That'd be a tough one. Listen, hey, there's some beefs out there, dude. I'm telling you. I would pay to have some characters just put in the same room. You know.
Who do you think would be beefing, but they would just talk about it? They would never do anything about it. Like, who's a big talker in anime? Like, they talk a lot of shit, but they never about it.
Yeah. Before that one, I would love to see Vegeta and Zoro in the same room.
Oh,
that would be it.
That's just silent.
Yeah,
you could cut the air with a knife.
They would both be having their arms crossed and like they're napping and just like peeking out the eye at each other. That would be hilarious. You said a character that what now?
They would beef, but never actually do anything about it.
Would never just talks a lot.
All talk. Okay, so that would have to be two scaredy cat characters. So you're looking at Usopp and somebody
Zenitsu.
else.
Usopp is They're just talking the smack.
Usopp for sure talking the smack, dude. Oh man. Not do anything about it. No, Usopp would talk the smack, and Zenitsu would just believe that he's like that strong.
Yeah.
Usopp's like, I command a pirate fleet of the sea, and he's like, oh, I don't want to mess with this guy.
Or the story would be so boring he'd fall asleep and then kick his ass.
Yeah, until he started talking about Nami, and then he'd wake up. I like that. That would be hilarious. I feel like Killua would beef with some people for sure.
I feel like he's very specific about it. I don't know. He's kind of on site. He's kind of on site.
Who's a character that's not Goku that like lets their enemy like power up and
wants to get full power?
Yeah. Who's another character that does that?
Because
in that against Goku, they would just like each just be watching each other and never start a fight. They'd be like, yeah. Show me your full power.
Yeah. Keep going. Saitama kind of wants to see it.
Saitama does. Saitama. You know, he wipes the floor with Goku. So
Yes, I think there's not. I don't think there's anyone that can really toe to toe with
Sorry,
Saitama.
sorry, Toriyama. I hate to tell you that. I don't know.
Sartori.
I don't know anybody else that would have beef on site.
Yeah.
I think Vegeta and Zoro definitely would be hilarious. I think any character you put with them would just be an instant fight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now let's talk about an actual rap battle. Killer Bee versus
Killer Bee.
Who's another rapper?
Damn.
Who's a person that raps during their? I feel like there's another one.
It probably is.
I can't remember off the top of my head. But what were we gonna talk about after the?
We were talking about we're gonna splash on video games for a second and talk about the remastering of Fallout 4 on PlayStation and PC. So for those that have been enthralled with the Fallout series that just released, if you binge watched all the episode, I'm really sorry to tell you that you have about 2 years until they release the next season. But if you're got Fallout Mania right now, Fallout 4 has just been re-released on PlayStation and PC, completely remastered with new like graphics and completely remade with new choices. And what's really cool is they've added all those really neat NVIDIA settings where you can optimize your quality or optimize your gameplay graphics. Optimize your performance in the game. So you can either choose to have this really beautiful looking wasteland, or you can choose to just have high performance and high frame rates. Or if you have PC like some of ours, you can do both. And you can have fun.
Yeah, not Jake, dude. I can't even download Call of Duty.
Yeah, but I leave my computer on too long.
Your mistake was that you had Call of Duty on it. That's what did it.
But so is it Unreal Engine 5 remastered, or what are we talking?
It's not like Unreal Engine 5, but it is. It's just completely remastered to be like 4K definition.
And it's free updates, right?
Yeah, it's a completely free update. So if you already do have the game, you can update for free. But if you want to play it on PC, which by the way, Fallout on PC would probably be actually optimal because it does have a lot of commands and a lot of different things you can do. And some people like to just prefer to aim with mouse and keyboard. So you kind of have that nice option as well. Fallout 76 was kind of a flop, but it's actually been getting better since the series has released. I think just the series release kind of brought a lot of just a lot more impact to the Fallout series. And a lot of people want to go back and start playing the series simply based off the fact that they just want to know the lore, right? As I mentioned last week, the TV show is canon Fallout, but it takes place after all of the games. So a lot of the Easter eggs, which by the way has now been broken down by Amazon, and they said, or they claim, that there are about 14 Easter eggs in every single episode of Fallout that relate to the Fallout series. And some as simple as Nuka-Cola, some of them more subtle like Shady Sands, a town that existed in Fallout 3. So a lot of people have just been kind of enthralled in the timeline of Fallout and just, how the evil corporation of Vault-Tec. It's been pretty awesome because Fallout was a great series of games. I've played all of them except for 76. So I've been a big Fallout fan my entire life. And I think that with the remaster, it's kind of one of those things where you just want to pick it up and play again because I don't have an Xbox anymore, so I don't have my copy of Fallout 4. One thing I meant to mention, if you are a fan of the Jedi Last Survivor games, it is coming to EA Play for free in the next couple of weeks. So if you didn't get to play the sequel, it's like a Dark Souls style Star Wars game.
Okay.
So more punishing. It was really good series. I didn't get to play the second one mostly because I didn't want to pay $100 for it. And now it'll be on EA Pass for free. So if you have something like the Xbox Game Pass or the PC Game Pass, you'll get to play it for free starting next week, which is extremely exciting.
Nice.
Guys, listen. I need y'all's opinions on this, okay? I'm gonna give you guys the scenario that's happening in my D&D session. Y'all let me know if I'm a bad guy, okay?
I'll let you know right now.
As we all know, I'm DMing. So we ran across a situation where they had to use a random loot table because they defeated some enemies.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they got lucky and they got like 3 gold bars. So that's like 500 gold total. Split between the party, they each got they got a lot of gold. Am I a mean person for letting them spend all their hard-earned gold on new weapons and armor that they all got +1s, +2s, all this stuff? And the next fight that they're fighting an enemy that can't be damaged by regular weapons and stuff.
You should make it even funnier and make like their weapons just get disintegrated during the fight.
You have the opportunity to do the funniest thing right here, okay?
They cannot hurt this guy. I don't care how strong what they have is. No damage will be done.
How do you beat them?
Comedy.
They have to have weapons made out of adamantite. And they all have steel and iron weapons and stuff like that. So nothing that they have can defeat this enemy. And
are you about to player kill everybody?
Not gonna play. So one of them happened upon like a blade like that weighs a little bit different than a normal blade or whatever. So it's really an adamantite dagger.
Hold on a second. Let me just a dagger made of particular steel. Where have I heard this before?
It's not hold on.
Wait. One would say Valyrian, and I would kind of cross that over to dragons. And I would think, wait a second. Was there some inspiration from Game of Thrones in this?
This enemy is it's a weird one. It's like a golem infused with the soul to make a royal incinerator.
I like it.
Gas.
So is that the really big thing you're talking about? They had to fight?
Yeah. It's a guy made some monsters. His name is Monkey DM. If you're into D&D and D&D content, make some good shit. But it's gonna be hilarious. I can't wait till they find out they just wasted all their money. That's next week.
Okay, so we'll get an update next week.
Best of luck to the people in this D&D game.
Hopefully they don't listen on Tuesday.
Our friends hate us. They don't listen. Okay, buddy. We only have our honorable patrons.
That's that's what I was saying when I found out that all of our significant others were dropping out of Anime North, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna save this token. I'm gonna save this token for the next fight. And wait for the you don't do this, and I'll be like, you don't support us.
Yeah,
and that's it.
It is.
I'm gonna drop that line right there.
I like it.
Ox, did you ever get a quote for us that you wanted to spitball around?
Did I ever get a quote for you guys? Listen, let me tell you.
Okay,
absolutely not.
That's a zero.
So I was looking at some, and man, I don't like I don't want no inspirational quote to give you guys.
Okay? Buddy, sometimes we need some inspiration.
I want something a little bit better than some random, inspirational quote. You know what I'm saying?
We'll do Crunchyroll questions.
Crunchyroll questions. Think about this one. Laziness is the mother of all bad habits, but ultimately she is a mother, and we should respect her. Come on.
That's kind of hard, though.
It's hard. I ain't gonna lie, it ain't hard. Who do you think said that? Who do you think said that?
Well, you can't get a genre, something.
I mean, I can give you one.
Shonen.
I want something a little bit hard. I want more particular. You know what I'm saying? I want that.
Yeah, give me something a little easier, preferably.
I mean that's gas. You know what I'm saying?
What you got, Frozen?
That's Shikamaru said that.
Shikamaru said that? Shikamaru's hard.
Okay.
Shikamaru built different.
I'm going to give it to you right here. You ready? I'll give you three. I'll give you three choices. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Like a scholar.
Yeah. So the line is, "What's wrong with seeking perfection?" And
Bleach.
And I'll give you the options. One will be Bleach. One is Madara Uchiha. One is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And the other is Muzan from Demon Slayer.
My man gave us 2 whole animes, and then he said, "Hey, this one's Madara." I feel like that's Aizen. I ain't gonna cap.
Not Aizen, but the guy that the scientist fought against. Remember when he was like, "I'm a perfect being"? And he's like, "There's no such thing as perfection." To science, perfection.
Yeah.
Well, who was it first?
It was their father from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Oh my
Whack.
goodness.
Nobody cares about that shitty ass anime anyway.
What are you talking about?
Buddy, it's not even top 5. You know what I'm saying? We said something we watched, not something we watched 20 years ago. You know
Brotherhood didn't even come out 20 years ago.
How old is Brotherhood?
When did it come out? Without typing anything in your computer, you tell me when Brotherhood came out.
Probably like 10 years ago.
Brotherhood release date. I gotta type in Full Metal Alchemist.
Look, I gave you guys a quote. You wanted a quote? I gave it to you.
2009.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Code Geass came out in 2007. 2007 was a hot year, dog.
Yeah. Good year. Animes in the 90s to mid 2000s. That was peak anime.
Yeah, I want something like "Shut up, you monkey." You know who said that? That's easy.
But the thing is that the other quotes are just too memorable. Like and the world shall know pain. Like it's just too memorable. If you type
Naruto Uzumaki.
Yeah.
Right, what about this one? People die when they are killed. What? Come on, man. Buddy. There's some, I want to do some digging.
I was trying to keep the variety that it could have been any of the characters I listed that said it.
Right? I think all the characters you listed did say it.
Listen, look at this one. Look at it. Listen to this one. I do not understand even one of those problems.
I don't.
Hey, buddy, listen. That's the Sasuke
Wait, that's
line
for
right
tongue twister. Dang.
That's the Sasuke line.
Happiness is first come, first serve.
Hey, buddy, listen. That's my boy. That's Odin. Odin. I'm ready for this motherfucking Naruto reanimation, dog.
But we've been waiting on that for 6 to 8 months.
We're waiting on it like we're waiting for Demon Slayer.
Nah, some of us ain't waiting for that, but yeah.
What he said. If you die, I'll kill you.
Ooh. Can I get some options?
Dude, I think one of my favorite, I gotta find it here, hold on.
It's gonna either be in Chainsaw Man, One Piece, or Bleach.
Bleach, Zoro to Luffy.
Yeah.
Is it when he was fighting Kaido?
No, that's early. I mean, he probably was when he's fighting Kaido too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude. There's some gas ones, but I want to find some ones that's like it's memorable, but not like one of the like.
But not too. Yeah.
I'm not about to give you Irvin's speech. You know what I'm saying?
That was a hard speech, though.
It's a hard speech. Best speech in anime. You ask me.
Well, glad we didn't ask you.
Buddy, listen. Give me something that's gonna like, buddy. You would have raced that horse into death if you would have heard that speech.
Buddy, I'd be like, this dude don't ride. All right, this guy doesn't rage. Okay.
Yeah. That's a good one, dude.
I think one of the best is when Itachi is talking to Kabuto, and he's just like, every jutsu has its weakness, and it's just like, your weakness is my existence. And I was like, oh man, that quote goes so hard.
Yeah.
Listen, one of my favorite all-time quotes is like, what was it, like, Ichigo, do you know how I hate the rain? That whole, like, the rain thing.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God,
You just gave me
dude.
chills, dog.
Yeah, dude. That quote is
With
so
Getsuga?
gas.
Yeah.
Yep. If your heart is troubled, oh my
Yeah.
God,
Did I ever
dude,
tell you how
that's
much I hate the rain?
Yeah, that's such a hard quote.
Yeah.
He says,
Getsuga
and if
was
you grieve,
deep.
it rains so easily. Oh my
Ooh.
goodness.
Ooh, you're so oh.
I mean, listen, you ain't watched it, watch it. That's all I'm saying.
Bleach. OG Bleach is hot.
I'm about to go start that shit right now.
I was to say, well, guys, I don't have much else to say here. I'm ready to go and rest so I can go back to the gym tomorrow because that'll be fun.
I know why you're sick, eating too much fucking ass.
Yeah, you know that you got pink eye.
I gotta get protein somehow. All right, all I can have is protein. I'm not allowed to have carbs.
That's it.
Boys, live fast, eat ass. All right, that's the mantra of life.
But yeah, I'm straight, guys. I'm excited to start these new animes. We got 3 animes to talk about next week. It's gonna be nice. Little Crunchyroll questions for you. And
3 for 3, baby. All day.
Okay.
This guy.
This guy right here. Who's got 2 thumbs? Let's go 3 for 3.
I like it.
But yeah, Frozen Man. I'm Gucci 3000.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm been ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit these Z's.
Okay. All right. Well, guys, another episode just like that in the books as we creep closer and closer to Anime North. Again, just to mention from before, we will post the exact time and dates, obviously, when we will be doing these live shows. Again, completely unique live shows. So come prepared to have a dialogue with us and have some fun because it's going to be a blast. As always, follow us on our social media channels. Click the notification bell on YouTube so that you know when we are always going to be posting videos. Follow us on TikTok. We post funny things there that we like to let people rip on us for. It's a lot of fun. It makes my day when I get to read comments of people saying, "What is this stupid guy saying?" I love it. It's my favorite thing in the world. Haters make the world go round. All right. And most importantly, make sure you tune in next week because we're gonna have another amazing episode for you where we'll find some new things to ramble on about for you guys. But that's it for this one. Thank you so much for listening. We love you guys so much. Again, we're also happy to be back. And nothing spectacular from me tonight. Sorry, my ass eating quota is done for the week.
Mine's just started.
I look forward to seeing you guys next week on the Anime Rift.
Stay sexy, y'all. Keep your asses protected.
Ciao. Not on ass.